Hey, welcome in. My name is Julia Rose. I'm a psychic medium and Reiki master. And as always, I pray this message finds you at the precise time you need it. Take what resonates and leave the rest for everyone else to find, as these are collective messages and timeless. So put it where it fits. We always start my messages, my live streams specifically, with an energy cleansing, an energy activation. So we're going to go ahead, get some sage burning. As you're coming in, say hello. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Who are you? Hello, Isabel. Hello, Lisa. Welcome in. This is part of the Saturday morning live series. However, it is Friday night, as you know. Whenever you find this, it's for you. Whether that's part of it, the whole thing, whatever. So tomorrow I'm actually headed to a festival where I will be doing in-person readings and Reiki healings all day. So unfortunately that means I couldn't come out for the live stream tomorrow morning, so that's why Eastern time it is now in the evening on Friday. So to those of you who are able to make it tonight, I'm happy you could be here. So you can go ahead and take some of this sage energy for cleansing, balancing, letting it all go. If you're open to receiving this activation today, this Reiki energy healing activation, we're tapping in with 555. Tapping into this energy activation with 555. If you're open to receiving, you can just drop that below. So, we'll go ahead and get started with my little collection of crystals. Sean, hello. Welcome in, everyone. Feeling the jasper for you all. The blue lace agate is screaming. So is the rose quartz. And one more here. Yellow aventurine. Okay, interesting mix, but fitting. So I'm going to go ahead and connect with your energy now. Bringing the Reiki through. All right, we're going to start with the red jasper here. If you're open to receiving this energy activation, we're tapping in with 555 collective. They're like, hold the selenite. Okay. Tina, welcome in. Cynthia, hi. I'm loving this energy for this message today. Already loving it. Welcome in, everyone. If you're open to receiving this energy activation, we're tapping in with 555. Working right now with the red jasper and selenite. Okay, going for the yellow aventurine now. A lot of courageous energy here. A lot of confidence building. You're so welcome. Welcome in. Heading over to the blue lace agate now. Some of you might feel this in your teeth. That's really specific, but that's what Spirit's saying. It does kind of look like a tooth. You're right. If you're open to receiving this activation, we're tapping in with 555 here. Whether you say that out loud or you comment it down below. The numerological frequencies are an important part of this activation. Like, not done. Okay, Spirit team. Adding in the rose quartz now. Welcome in. If you're open to receiving this energy activation, we're tapping in with 555. Five teeth, dang. And we're tapping in with 555. Yeah, I don't usually get a message about teeth, so you're in the right place at the right time, my friend. Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. My name is Julia Rose. If you're new here, I'm happy you found your way here to our corner of the internet. Always start my channeled messages, my psychic readings, with a little bit of Reiki, with crystal healing on the lives. If you're open to receiving, we're tapping in with 555, angel number 555. Just about finished with the energy activation. As always, if you want to get the full replay, they're brief. They're about anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes at the start of these lives. You can go back and replay that. Yeah, wow. You guys have been dropping a lot. You've been dropping things, bumping things. If you're the kind of person that walks into tables or walks into doors or walls or is like constantly finding bruises everywhere, that's an indication that something in your vortex is asking for your attention, okay? And this energy has been building for the last few days, pretty strong. So that's your first invitation to slow down, to take a step back and realize that you can't feel your feet, my friend. So, some confirmations for you for this message. I'm going to pull some charms for you to kind of give you those confirmations so you know that you're here in the right place. Maybe you'll find an additional message here in those charms, but I'm feeling you've been seeing rabbits or the Empress card in other readings, or you resonate with that. Some of you, I'm seeing the Netflix show The Empress, so maybe you were watching that. Yeah, just getting my smudge out so that I can clear the charms. I like to do that. And so I'm going to leave the selenite here. I'll leave my crystals here for now in case you're wanting to continue connecting with them. Just set the intention if you're open to receiving their energy and you still want to, that they have permission to connect with you. Okay? Yes, I make my crystals available for everyone. Okay. Disconnecting the Reiki now, disconnecting in that sense from your energy. And we're going to go ahead and pull some charms. My nifty little bowl. Okay, we'll start with these. So I'll just start pulling them as I see them. This is the first one. Yeah, okay. A lot of you could be connecting with your dragon spirit guides, or you could be seeing dragon symbols, like symbols or images of dragons, or wyverns. Yeah, wyverns are kind of dragon-esque, dragon-like. Maybe you're a gamer, you like Dungeons and Dragons. That's not for everyone here, but maybe that resonates with you. Again, your dragon spirit guide's coming through to connect with you. That's a very, very strong, prominent confirmation for you. Some of you could be looking for holistic remedies, herbal remedies to things. I'm seeing the leaves here. I'm seeing someone also has a very intricate tattoo kind of going up their arm. It's almost, I wouldn't say dainty looking, but it's, there's like I don't have any tattoos, but there's a fine line tattooing. Is that, can someone help me out here with what that is? Because I'm seeing it's like a vine that I'm seeing with leaves kind of moving. Maybe it's a tree for someone here too. And then we have a couple of stars, but I'll show you the fairy star first. So I'm seeing some of you wishing on a shooting star. Maybe that resonates with you. Or Peter Pan, Never Never Land kind of messaging has been coming through for you also recently. I'm hearing someone here has experience with Pentecostals. Whether you still resonate with that ideology or that community or not, maybe that's a confirmation about your current, your past, maybe someone you're about to meet that has experience in that kind of church, that kind of religious understanding. I'm also seeing witchcraft here, like someone doing candle work, or you've been wanting to be more intentional and crafty with your manifestations, with your intentions about your ceremonies. I'm seeing that's a word that resonates strongly for a few of you here. We have the star. This could also be the Star of David. Someone here reads books about the Holocaust. Or this has been coming up in conversations for you. We have the little star there. And then a giant open heart. Some of you have this, oh wow, yeah, oh, spirit. You've had this intention of opening your heart, and there it freaking is, okay? Massive, wide open. Your open heart. These terms are so cute. I love them. Okay, I'm seeing a pumpkin patch. We've got the little pumpkin here. Some of you, I'm hearing it's the season of harvest, but I'm also seeing that some of you are like you feel more like yourself in fall when after summer and between summer and winter. I'm also seeing pumpkin spice. So some of you might be a real fan of pumpkin spice here. These are really specific. Okay. um yeah, because I'm seeing someone like, I'm seeing specifically like leggings and UGG boots, or like the little fur-lined boots. Maybe some of you wear fur-lined boots, or you like wearing leggings a lot. I'm seeing some of you really like chai tea lattes. Like your drink of choice might be chai tea. Not always a latte, but chai tea is specific for someone here. Um, I'm seeing, okay, now we have the next charm here with the hanger. It's a little fancy. It's a little dressed up. Maybe that's you. You're a little fancy, you're a little dressed up, trying out a new vibe, or maybe this is something that you're reconnecting to, or you're going through a wardrobe change. So then I'm also seeing the actors and actresses. I'm seeing dancers here with wardrobe changes. You're literally drinking chai right now. Stop. You can't make it up. So then we have the sunglasses here. So some of you might need to update your prescription, or maybe you're getting new glasses. I don't feel like this might be sunglasses for some of you, but I don't feel like it is for everyone. This could also signals to me also um third eye energy. So for some of you, I'm seeing this is a lot of third eye activations. Maybe your dream space is going wild. Maybe you're getting more downloads of premonitions where you're starting to see things playing out. I'm also seeing here that this is, it's spirit also asking you to focus on something different. I feel like some of you in your meditations, in your intuition, in your gut instincts, your own guidance, really, spirit's been trying to get you to focus more intentionally on things, and that's also a confirmation of that. So then we have the shell here. So some of you could be really connected to the water element. It doesn't necessarily mean water is prominent in your chart. I don't always like to go by that, which is why I don't do specific astrological sign readings on my YouTube channel. Then I'm seeing maybe some of you, I'm seeing like, for someone here, there's something about a beach house or traveling somewhere to be at the beach for a period of time. I'm also seeing like kids collecting shells and putting them in jars. Or maybe you're the kind of person that when you go somewhere, you pick up a rock or you pick up a shell, something that reminds you of that space, so you can keep it in a space where it's kind of like a collection of all your travels. That's for here, or that's here for someone too. Yeah, or the conch shell specifically, as this is, could resonate with you. Okay, we're halfway done with our charms, right? Spirit loves to give so many messages here with this. Okay, you have a jar of seashells? No way. Like, you can't make this up, fam. I'm telling you. I'm gonna show you they're like, nope, this one. Okay, the owl next. So some of you could be seeing owls in your dreams. Some of you could be seeing owls in your visions. Okay, the lighting doesn't really let you see too well, but I'm trying my best, fam. Trying my best. There we go. So the owl is, maybe you could be connecting with Athena, the Greek deity, Athena. Maybe she's a spirit guide for you, or I'm seeing her strength and her valor is something you're tapping into, which makes a lot of sense because we were doing 555 with the Reiki for courage. That's really profound. Okay. Doing this kind of work blows my mind, I'm telling you, right, fam? A tattoo of an owl on your back and you had 2 owl dreams? That's crazy. So someone here is also seeing, it doesn't have to be owls specifically, because we have another bird here, so maybe you could be seeing robins, crows, vultures. But there's something about the way that they are behaving around you that just feels significant. Maybe they swoop down if you're driving right in front of the car, or something that's blue jays and cardinals are also here for someone, crows and ravens, um, goldfinch and hummingbirds. I'm not just trying to list everything I possibly can, I swear. I just heard goldfinch. It's okay. So, birds behaving in ways that draw your attention, even if it's normal, there's something about the way their energy is capturing your attention that stands out to you. So, that's that one. That's those two. Then we have the dolphins here, okay? We have the dolphins. So, this is speaking to me of soulmate energy. This is also speaking of really amazing friendships. Like, I just see you being connected with kindred spirits more and more now that you're embracing more of your vulnerability and accepting accountability for doing whatever you need to do to be the happiest version of yourself. Okay? So this feels really like you've been waiting a long time for these people to come around. I do feel for some of you this is the twin flame journey. I don't teach twin flame as my spirit guides have asked me not to. And if you go back and watch my old videos, you will see that that is something that I had to learn through experience. Okay, so this is this is actually like soul contract partnerships for the long term. Okay, so the dolphins are also here to remind you that their consciousness is meant to uplift you and remind you of the simple joys in life. Okay, um they're teaching you playfulness, they're teaching you cooperation and collaboration, to really trust others once you're actually in that vibration of knowing that you can take care of yourself, that you are fully accountable for your own life and for your own reality. Of course you'd be drawing in people that are ready to be accountable to themselves and to you. So it's like that saying, you are what you eat. So maybe some of you are becoming more conscious of your eating habits and what you are literally putting in your body. That's really significant for a lot of you here, and that tracks with the messages that have been coming through for the last several weeks now, as you're preparing for summer ascension. I was gonna say summer bodies, but it's all summer ascension. Okay, some of you could even be having crazy ascension symptoms in the last few weeks, but also today, following this full moon that we just had in Sagittarius on peaking like really early Wednesday morning Eastern time. So, yeah, there's a lot here for you. There's a lot here for you. This is kind of crazy. And I feel like some of you um okay, yeah, if you're not on my Patreon channel, you need to go listen to the message that my oracle channeled for you all, because it was crazy. All right, and I feel like some of you are going to really benefit from having that validation. So the link for that is in the description box below. The next message here, there's something else that I didn't finish. It's like stream of consciousness over here. There's so much coming through. What was that, spirit? You are what you eat, okay? So this is speaking to the ways that you talk to yourself, the media and books you consume, the movies, TV shows, what you're watching on. I specifically mean like when you're scrolling on your phone. Some of you have been becoming more aware of how much this habit really takes away from your energy and distracts you from what it is that really excites you. And so, in that sense, also, you're becoming aware of your body and how to manage your anxiety. All right. So, Spirit wants to confirm that you are taking the tools that they are offering you and running with them. And if you're not doing that, then that's your message. Okay. Take the tools and run with them. So, we have the key here. I'm loving this. Some of you might have just gotten keys to your house. Maybe you're moving, and this is a positive omen for you finding the place that you're going to be looking for. Or maybe some of you put a down payment on a home and you're going to be getting the keys soon. I'm seeing also that this is spirit unlocking doors for you and opening up opportunities that you never thought would actually be available to you, whether that was because of others' projections over your life or because you didn't believe in yourself enough to feel worthy of all of these beautiful things that are meant for you. And so all of these things are adding up, okay? All of these moment to moment decisions that you're doing to empower yourself, to ground yourself, to eat right, to exercise, to meditate, to do healings on yourself, or to connect with a healer, to get a reading. Hi, book a reading. You're finding all of the answers, the tools, the synchronicities lining up in such a way that you are literally shocked because you didn't think that spirit would point out the door and then give you the key to unlock the door, okay? You didn't think that it would be that easy, that direct. Okay? You didn't think that it could be that easy to be direct. Maybe some of you are speaking up and being a bit more vulnerable in your communication, okay? Yeah, I'm doing a different style of channeling here tonight and I'm having fun. So let me know what you think about it if you're here regularly and you know the kind of messages and the way that I deliver them. So this I'm seeing like you in the past have not been able to let things be easy. Like let yourself enjoy easy things. Everything's always had to be a struggle. It's always had to be a fight. It's always had to be a fight. Okay? It would never be that easy to get what you want. It would never be that easy to, thank you, Sean. It would never be that easy for you to actually find the answers to the questions that you've been having. Okay, so one of the things that Spirit's been saying is that if you're seeing the same message over and over and over again, if you're getting the same download or getting the same reminder of like, oh, your brain keeps coming through with, oh, I have to do that thing that I started but didn't finish, or, I really need to do that because blah, 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 and then you don't do it, Spirit's going to keep giving you that same message until you do the thing, okay? Because doing that thing is actually going to put you in alignment with what it is that you want. And so now that you're saying, okay, well, I don't have to fight with the download. I don't have to fight with the download. The spirit's giving me the key to unlock the door, and all I have to do is just open. Okay? That's it. That's it. You're not overcomplicating things anymore. You're not sitting there being like, that's not the answer just because it's uncomfortable or it's not what you want to hear. You're like, okay, well, I asked Spirit to give me a download here. I asked Spirit to show me what needed to leave in my life. I asked Spirit to show me which people were being dishonest to me or were not rooting for me. Whatever your intentions were, whatever you've been wanting to manifest, whatever clarity, whatever answers, whatever opportunities, whatever abundance, you've been getting the answers, okay? That doesn't mean it's all going to happen like this, but you're letting go of the attachment to expectation, okay? You're letting go, therefore, of expectations, not expecting a little bit of effort to go finish the job, okay? What you're getting comfortable in is the alignment and the focus of putting in whatever effort it takes. So this is what I mean. Like you're not taking this key and being like, "Oh, well, it's a lizard and it's going to transform or it's a chameleon and it's just an illusion and it's not exactly just as straightforward as it is." It literally is just the key to unlocking the door right in front of you. Okay? You're not overcomplicating things anymore. You're letting the answers be the answers so that you can receive them and integrate them as necessary in order to go where you're trying to be. Okay? Oh, yeah. Spirit had a lot to say about that. Well, dang. A lot. So, these doors of opportunity have been unlocked. That's like the final message coming through here that I just got whispered into my head. They were like, the final door. It's the last. I'm hearing it's the final countdown. So again, keys could be significant to you. Maybe you keep all your keys on a keychain, or Spirit's like, you are disorganized, my friend, and you could really benefit from a keychain or a lanyard or anything like that. So again, take it how it fits with you. All right. So then we have this butterfly here. It's almost giving moth vibes, but in either case, I'm seeing profound transformation here, okay? the duality in that. For real. For real. The duality, you're starting to understand how to integrate opposing views or opposing perspectives, and it's really helping you expand your self-concept and have more compassion for yourself. You're letting yourself exist in a multidimensional reality at all times, which means that you're very surrendered and you're very open to things being flexible. So again, because I said the snake confirmation. So again, message is here for you. So with this kind of shape-shifting energy, again, because we were talking about the chameleon energy of becoming something different, or blending into your surroundings. Some of you have been blending into surroundings that don't serve you, so Spirit's been doing what is necessary to get you into new surroundings. All right? For some of you, that's tied to these doors that are being opened for you. It's tied to certain connections either opening up in your life or coming to a close. There's a lot of potential here for you that you're tapping into, and you're honestly, probably for the first time ever, genuinely giving yourself the benefit of the doubt. And I have to say congratulations, because you freaking deserve it. By now, you freaking deserve it. Giving yourself the benefit of the doubt. Why are you so hard on yourself? Hasn't Spirit been smacking you up enough about that? That pressure only works when you're living in the 3D matrix. And for all of you who are here watching this message, you can't operate in that kind of mentality. Your vibration is too much. You've evolved so far past that there's no way that can apply to you. So you're learning how to do everything differently right now. Be patient with yourself and be compassionate with yourself. Give yourself the opportunity to figure things out without expecting to already have the answers when you're in completely new territory. Okay, so that applies to some of you that are taking up different studies. Maybe you're doing research on things, you're taking a course, you're reading books to educate yourself and to expand your knowledge base on different interests. Again, giving yourself the benefit of the doubt, giving yourself the opportunity to grow, evolve, expand, and to not let certain things define you. That feels really, you're changing, you're changing the standards by which you define yourself. You're changing, it's like the measuring stick is getting a new unit of measurement, okay? So I really love to see that for you, because there's so much, I love the intricate kind of weaving here in the wings, the detailing. Like, you're letting the details be beautiful in your life. You're creating beautiful details that suit you and help you feel comfortable. Some of you are getting more organized. If that's something that has been a struggle for you up to this point, your spirit team is helping you, and this is confirmation and validation for you that either this is something you've been doing or this is something that you're stepping into, is getting more organized. That comes back to, what was it, the first message about getting grounded? No, the first message was the dragons. It was one of the first few, though. Yeah. I said get grounded, and the next one's a freaking anchor. Spirit's too funny. Okay? I can't. I'm seeing that some of you either served in the military or you have sisters and brothers. I'm hearing specifically sisters and brothers that have served. I'm hearing Navy SEAL. I mean, take that however it resonates. If you're not active duty, or you don't know someone that is active duty or was, then maybe this is related to a show that you're watching, a movie that you're watching, a book that you're reading, something like this, that the degree to which this might apply to you is on a whole spectrum here. So maybe this is a kind of statue in your area. Again, the anchor. So I'm seeing here that this is speaking to, and oh, I love the way that this came after the butterfly moth duality situation over here. The what the heck is happening to you as you're blooming and becoming beautiful. Not that you never were. You're just finally seeing yourself how God sees you. Dang. So you're going from becoming yourself, the message of becoming yourself more freely, to the message of anchoring even more deeply into presence, into your awareness. Like, do you see how those go hand in hand? And I think that's something that Spirit's been teaching you too, is just how much things are I'm because I'm seeing some of you being like, my life is up and down and up and down and up and down, Julia. But what I'm seeing is, for every expansion in your life, that creates a new depth and a new addition to your sturdy foundation. So yeah, it's just like, it's like flying a kite, right? The anchor is held so that the kite can soar. And more trust more trust is required to let the string on the kite be longer, right? For you to see more, to have more vision, to experience more. For some of you, this is even healing your relationship with being out of the house, or out of your home. Whether that's just like local traveling or actually traveling kind of far, it really depends here. Or maybe on the inverse side of that, some of you have been struggling to feel settled anywhere, to really feel like a home or a place can resonate with you. Yeah, so I see, however this is applying to you, for those of you who've been lacking that anchor, that's what Spirit's bringing in through this. Oh, come on, the door? Are you kidding me? The door to what? Transformation. The door to what? Grounding. Some of you are moving, some of you did move. Again, that's coming through. Oh my God, this is, I don't know what in the breakthrough is happening in your life right now, but this is insane. This is literally blowing my mind, okay? Because the way that all of these things are going to start lighting up for you is just going to be like checking off every single box. It's going to be unbelievable. And you're going to be like, huh? Stupefied. You're going to be stupefied. You're going to be stunned. Like, oh my God, is this really my life? Maybe this is how you've been since you had a profound shift in your life. Oh my God, is this really my life? When you let go of the burdens that were never yours to hold on to, that were never for you to pick up the slack. It's like all of this. Oh, and I love that the dragon came out first here, because the dragon's saying, hey, well, you said you wanted to be majestic and free and badass and abundant and glorious. Well, here it is. It starts with feeling yourself, okay? And for a lot of you, that's been focusing more on your health, okay? For some of you who've been more heavily in the earth mindset, then that's been calling you to create more spiritual balance in your life, with more consistent meditation, with more journaling. Journaling is going to be really powerful for you during this season of transitions, okay? Because I see every time you, okay, so wow, because even the way that Spirit has these charms laid out over here, it's that for every attachment, every anchor into an illusion that you draw up or you cut. So some of you have been cord cutting, some of you have been dealing with a lot of really negative people and really harmful situations, and you need to book a Reiki session with me, specifically cord cutting and dark magic clearing. Okay, I do that specifically because Spirit has me curate intentional Reiki sessions so that way you can find what resonates with you at the time that you need it. Some of you have been struggling with this, you've been on the fence, you've been like, okay, I'm dealing with something out here that's really been affecting me and I don't really know what to do about it. Or I feel like I'm cutting cords, but I'm not really getting that far. Sometimes with this work, you need the help of someone else, okay? The same goes for me. I go to see other people when I need help with these kinds of things because I recognize that sometimes I'm out of my own depth. All right. So, and there's only one person that I would trust with that I know has enough of an experience to be able to deal with these kinds of issues. And this is someone that I personally activated. Okay. So, if you're needing help with that, you need to book with me. The link's in the description box below, specifically the cord cutting and dark magic clearing. So I'm seeing you sever these ties, sever these strongholds. That's a really powerful word coming coming through for some of you. Strongholds to these things that have literally been draining your life essence. Okay? To love yourself enough to let go of what hurts you. Okay? Spirit is supporting you every step of the way with these transitions, okay? Every step of the way. And you've been seeing a lot of confirmation, specifically in feathers of your spirit guide, telling your spirit guides. Maybe someone didn't like that. Who in the demon? No, I'm kidding. I feel like, yeah, for whoever, right when that happened, if you're here watching that, whenever you're watching that, if you were like, oh, I don't know if I need I call it CCDM, cord cutting dark magic, and you just sat there and were like, I don't know, maybe not. That was Spirit flicking it out of my hand so I could say this to you right now. Yes, you do. Yes, you. Okay? Yes, you do. So we're going to go ahead and reset that. Because again, that stuff always is happening. It's always happening with those specific conversations. Okay, Spirit. Spirit. Okay, so with this here, you're seeing a lot of angel confirmations. Again, I'm also, for some of you here, I feel like you're around people that don't support your spiritual endeavors. I don't know if there's a difference between people that just don't get it and they're like, oh, that's kind of weird, but do you? And and you know what, maybe you really shouldn't be doing that because that's not, what are you doing? You're crazy. Yeah, you're crazy to believe that. Yeah, been there, done that, Ruben. Been there, done that. I'm absolutely a witch, okay? And I love it. So this, yeah, that was a really profound confirmation for someone here, and I can't let that go because Spirit needs to impress upon the fact that sometimes I feel like there's someone here who's been struggling a lot. This might even be a few of you, but I feel like I'm talking to someone very specifically. It's like I'm seeing you hold up in the corner of your space, of your room, with the lights off, and it's just really dark. It feels really stagnant. You feel really stuck and really oppressed by your current circumstances. And I feel like specifically this is related to someone that you're in connection with, whether you're living with them or this is a partner. I don't know. But you've been feeling like you need to get away from this person, and Spirit has made me interrupt this collective message to tell you that you do. Okay? And that's not a message for everyone, so don't try to make that fit. And you can see in the chat here that distracting messages don't want you to understand that you can empower yourself and it is actually safe. Spirit's been trying to hold out a hand to you, to turn the light on, to give you this key, to help you move up and out of the situation, okay? You have to trust that everything will work out because it's already done. Spirit has already set up your resources to help you move up and on, okay? Please let this be confirmation for you. So, thank you, Spirit, and I'm going to trust that that will find the right person at the right time. So, again, that feather that was flicked out of my hand, maybe Spirit's playing with you, your spirit guides are playing with you a little bit too, that they're kind of like moving things around or flickering lights, or maybe you have something that reminds you of one of your spirit guides. And this is a very playful energy that they're in. They're just trying to get your attention, trying to get you to lighten up and have more fun, okay? And it's also just their way of telling you that they're there. And you'll know if they're trying to get you to focus on something specifically, but they honestly just like you to know that they're there, because sometimes you get up in your head about how Spirit's not with you. So then they have to go through, they got to manifest the signs, they got to give you the numbers, they got to make the little things move, they got to give you the feathers, they got to give you the little nuts and bolts of whatever the heck you're asking for, and they're really just there. They're really always there, okay? So again, you could be seeing all kinds of different feathers. If you have been seeing a lot of different colored feathers, I'd recommend you doing a bit of research into what different colors mean, different colored or types of feathers mean in terms of receiving synchronicities from your spirit team, because that might give you a little bit more clarity with who you're connecting with, and also what specific messages are coming through. So like a black feather as opposed to a gray feather versus a white feather versus a spotted feather versus a white feather with a gray tip, these kinds of things. So yeah, just do a little bit of research to confirm and trust that the right message will stand out to you. Okay? And this last little guy here is kind of cute. It's a little Spirit, what the heck? This is a little T-Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex. So some of you, I don't know why the dinosaurs are coming through. This is a lot. Okay, here we go. Some of you are connecting with ancient knowledge. Some of you are connecting with the land, and ancient history of the land. Some of you are watching, I'm seeing like you're watching documentaries about archaeology, or some kind of film or TV show is including some kind of aspect of archaeology. Some of you might have, what is it, taxidermy? Some of you might know people who have like these kinds of pieces in your space. Take that how it resonates. That's not going to be for everyone. Again, these messages are really specific. So you know that if you're here, it's because you're meant to be here. Yeah, again, I'm telling you, it's just my spirit. It's just Nar. It's just Nar. He's been throwing things all day. That's one of my spirit guides. He's been throwing things all day. And sometimes he likes to smack me. But like really playfully, I promise it's not abusive. I love giving him shit. Okay, so this little I'm sorry, he's upset. He's upset that I said that. Because I'm seeing, like, I'm holding it up like this, and he's going like this. So I'm not even gonna hold the charms anymore. Okay? He says hi, by the way, everyone. My spirit team loves playing with me, and I love it. I love that I've gotten to a point where they can play with me like this. But again, I'm just seeing, like, again, getting in touch with your roots, getting in touch with your ancestral wisdom, really tuning into the wisdom of the body. That's a really huge message for some of you here. The wisdom of your body, tuning into the ancient wisdom encoded in your physical vessel. All right, I love that. I'm going to leave that there. Quick announcement. I have a few copies left of my Messages from Your Future Self Oracle, the deck that I created. They're so cute. Ooh, ooh. There's 59 of them. I designed the back with the little lotuses, giving it a little vintage vibe. So maybe some of you are thrifting and you're into vintage style, vintage decor. I don't really know, but take it how you will. And the deck comes in a velvet bag, so that doesn't wear down with time. It protects the energy of the deck, as well as adding in a crystal that Spirit has me select for you and write a channeled message, and then I charge the crystal with Reiki according to the intention that Spirit needs it charged for you. Okay? If you're new here, these activations are very powerful and they're very specific, okay? So if you've been looking for that kind of personal touch in an oracle deck, I would definitely say get yours while you can, because I don't know when I'm ordering more. All right, Messages from Your Future Self. We're gonna light the prayer candle briefly, or in a brief moment. But I just want to wrap up the messages today with messages from your future self. What does your future self need you to know right now? Is that not the most on par message? It says, it's number 56 of 59 cards. 56, it says, create more balance in all areas. Amazing, Sean. I'm happy to hear it. Create more balance in all areas. Create more balance in all areas. These messages I channeled, and they're basically like me. They're kicking the behind. And wasn't I saying this before? Simplicity. Keep things clean and simple. So again, working on your organization, you literally cannot make it up. You literally cannot make this up. I'm telling you. Number 7. So you could be seeing 7-11, 7-7-7, 7-0-7, 7-1-7, combinations of 7 with other things that stand out to you in meaningful ways. Again, do your research if you're unfamiliar with numerology to decode what Spirit is trying to convey to you. Yeah, again, 555, you're seeing that a lot. Wow. Some of you worrywarts out here. Spirit's saying, number 49, release the outcome of this. When you're really stepping into your dream life, when you're genuinely stepping into happiness greater than you've ever known, do not be attached to anything, okay? In other words, go with the flow. Feel it out. Take things one step at a time, because you've been in this crazy, busy, hectic energy trying to get somewhere that you felt safe enough to relax and enjoy yourself. And now that you're there, you don't have to run to get nowhere. Okay? Because you finally got to the vibration which you actually wanted to be embodying, the feelings that you wanted to experience. So now you are striving for that goal. You don't have to be attached to how it manifests in your life, right? You don't have to be expecting things to go any specific way. All you have to do is show up and have fun. Show up and enjoy the process. Do not create expectations or beliefs that limit you. Because why? 29, you're meant for more. And sometimes you guys are really expecting things that are too small for you, and Spirit's like, heck to the no. We cannot. You've been wanting this, but you're meant for this. Because with the limiting beliefs that we're showing you this, you could only perceive or fathom this. And now Spirit's like, but still it's this. Okay? So your excitement is meant to be a guide to get you comfortable exploring new things. And that's how you raise your vibration. Okay? Being comfortable exploring new things. Okay? The unfamiliar, your brain goes, ah, scary, danger. No. The unfamiliar is new, and new is beautiful. You can be very optimistic about new. You can have really wonderful anticipation of all the beauty and all the wonder and all the abundance in new. But when it's unfamiliar, it's like, ooh, that's kind of scary. It's just new. It's not bad. It's just new. So it requires your surrender. You're going with the flow. Your light touch to ease up on things. And not be so hard on yourself when things don't go how you expect. Ooh, we got another card for you. Exactly. Courage, Sean. Isn't that where we started with the Reiki session? Stay out of trouble, some of you. Which just means, the Spirit being a little cheeky, but also be focused. Be focused on what's important to you. Okay? That's number 6. Okay, last card, Spirit. Like, if you know there's something you shouldn't be doing, don't do it. Like choosing to entertain the anxious voice in your head that wants you to not do what you're here to do. Yeah, I love this message to close out for you today, okay? Trust your instincts. Really affirming that last message that came through, which is trusting the wisdom of the body, learning to lean on the wisdom of the body, which is also your intuition. It's extrasensory through your senses. And that's number 53, all right? I'm going to leave that there. That is the message for today. We're going to dive into our collective Reiki prayer candle. Okay, this is one of my favorite things that Spirit had me start as a tradition here on my channel for Saturday morning lives, which I know it's Friday night, but it's because I have an engagement tomorrow that I can't miss, okay? Where I'm going to go get to help a lot of people, and I'm really freaking excited about that. So here we go. You're welcome to grab a candle if you would like to also bring a candle and participate that way. And so I'm going to charge this candle with Reiki. It's really cool because the energy in them is so powerful that these candles are supposed to burn for 8 hours. But with the Reiki intentions poured into them, they actually burn for triple that. Isn't that wild? So I'm super excited to be offering this opportunity for you to kind of pray on your manifestations. If you've been wanting to pray for a friend, pray for yourself, pray for the healing of the earth, for collective consciousness, I'm going to channel some prayers into this candle first, and then we're going to go, I'll read the ones that you guys put in the chat here again. So if anyone finds this at a later point in time, their intentions will go into the next candle that I light in real time. if this one is not still burning. So it doesn't matter when, literally in time or space, that you are tuning into this, because this is not a tradition that spirit will ever have me stop. So as long as I'm living and breathing, there's a candle to be lit on the weekend. Okay, so here we go. You're welcome to, if you don't want to add your personal prayers in the chat here, you're welcome to just say them out loud to your spirit team, because trust me, they hear you. They hear you. They literally hear you. And just say that you're open to receiving this healing energy, okay? So if you want to also show some love, you can drop some hearts, and I'll just keep putting your intentions in, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna charge the candle now. If there are any of you that would like to set this intention with me and also light a candle, then I'm gonna go ahead and connect those candles as well, so that they're making like a fun little like grid across the earth. I first and foremost offer this with gratitude to the Most High, to the source of everything, of all that is, the Creator. And I am grateful for the opportunity to continue my service however you see fit. And thank you for empowering me to be able to do the things that I do and to prepare me for all that you are needing me to do next. So thank you. And I offer this energy to Gaia, to the grid of the earth, to the ley lines of the earth, to Cryon and any star beings or any other light workers at this time that are actively working on repairing the grid and healing Earth's consciousness directly. I make this candle's energy available to where it is most needed and will be accepted for the highest good of all, as with all of these intentions, and to the harm of none. So I want to offer this energy to all light workers right now that are needing to get grounded, that they find the routines and the patterns, the flexibility that works for them, that their manifestations and their light work is amplified and miracles are abundant in their lives, and also the lives that the light workers touch, my collective or not. I offer this energy to aid in the manifestations of my collective here today who's connecting with this specific candle, that your prayers are answered manyfold, and that anything that you need to let go of in order to receive that greatness is released and transmuted with grace. I pray for the war veterans and the victims of war crimes, any families who have lost loved ones, anyone that has lost a loved one to genocide, to war, to global conflict. I pray for the victims of trafficking, that they find a way to hold on and to spiritually stay strong and to find healing within their hearts over their situations of what they did not choose. And I pray for their families to find healing. I pray that this energy is available to anyone who is recovering from heartbreak and is healing grief, anyone who's struggling to overcome addictions, that they find the strength within themselves to believe that it can be easy and that life can be different and less painful. That the abused animals and the endangered species of all nations on earth, be they animal nations or plant nations, find ways to regenerate and adapt to constantly changing and oppressive oppressive climates. That farmers everywhere are fairly compensated and well cared for. That native peoples, indigenous and rooted intimately within their ancestral land, are supported and nurtured by local ecosystems as well as local economies. I pray that the LGBTQIA+ community stays strong and finds comfort in the people they can rely on and those they trust, and that they find the resources they need to stay supported and stable at this time. That those who are looking for a home find shelter, that those who are needing food don't go hungry, and that anyone who is able to give and support others is empowered to do so. I'm going to go ahead and read your prayers now, collective. I felt a few more, but I wanted to read what you have to share. Justin's showering so much love, as is Brian and Lisa and Isabel. Robert, I could feel, I was gonna say, and Robert's prayer with my eyes closed. I pray for those being persecuted and seeking the light. I ask that all may have their cosmic essence meet the cosmic flow. Beautiful. Surrender. I ask that all receive their guidance in the silence, that people feel safe enough to be free in their bodies, to rightfully reclaim their safety and their joy. I might have added a little there. Rose and Airby are offering their hearts, as is Mel, showering so much love. And I pray that any unassigned angels that have been wanting permission to intervene on the highest good of others' timelines, that if there is a slightest inclination that the creator would be like, heck yeah, then that you just go do your thing. And that people learn to trust their guidance more. People learn to trust their instincts more and to believe in themselves to create change in their lives and positively impact the lives of others. Sean prays that each person feels empathy for our planet and fellow human beings as much as people closest to us. I pray that those recovering from burnout are able to find their spark again and reconnect to their inspiration, their joy, their passion. I'm going to go ahead and light the candle now, and I'm so grateful for each and every one of you contributing your love, your energy, your positive vibes, and I'm always setting the intention that my collective, when you're contributing to this energy, that it comes back to you manifold. It comes back to you tenfold. And Spirit, I ask that you hear the whispers of my hearts and also my screams and cries, and meet me halfway, like Fergie. All right, fam. Thanks so much for coming out tonight. Oh, Nar says goodnight, everyone, my spirit guide. He's so funny. And I'm so grateful for you all. You're amazing. Thank you, Lisa, for dropping my links so diligently in the chat. I appreciate you. Sean, awesome. And yeah, just continue to be brave, fam. You're doing so well and you're making so many important strides right now. Lune, what the heck? 808, what the heck? Nar screaming. You're so welcome. If you're new here and you've never seen my face before, you were meant to find me right now, okay? And I promise I'm just as obsessed with you as you will become with me. You guys are amazing. You rock. And if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel so you can become an active part of this crazy epic community here. We go hard for each other, all right? Shout out to my mods holding down the fort. Thank you. And if there's something here, if you feel inclined to share these messages, please do, because they're meant for everyone, all right? I'm so proud of all of you. You're doing amazing. You really are. Even if it doesn't feel like it. Even if you just made one choice in the direction of wherever the heck you wanted to be, today, that's one choice more than you did yesterday, and that is progress, my friend. So, please subscribe to my channel so you can stay notified as to when I upload videos and when I go live, which is always on the weekend, and then usually once during the week, maybe more if Spirit really kicks me in the behind and y'all have an urgent need for me to smack your shit up. But in the meantime, I'm gonna burn a little sage and then I'll let you go, okay? I am on IG. I'm not active enough on IG to make it worth your time, but I would, if you want to reach out to me and connect with me there and check out those messages, you're welcome to do so, okay? And I'm going to take that as Spirit yelling at me once again that I need to be more active on social medias that are not YouTube. So my website is fromspiritforlove, all the words spelled out. And that's also my handle pretty much on every platform, except I'm only on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. All right. So I'll send you away. Yeah, I'm on Patreon too. If you want to join me over there, we got exclusive. Sean, you're like, excuse me, can you not forget to hype up all of yourself? So I'm on Patreon too, doing extended messages to the uploads that I do on YouTube, not the live streams, just because I feel like I get pretty much all the way through the message here, but usually they all build on each other. So if you're wanting to go deeper, and I mean they go so much deeper over on Patreon, then you can join me over there. It's $7 a month to tap into the extended readings, and then an extra $10 a month for the exclusive channeled messages, plus exclusive energy healings and the extended readings. All right. So if you want to check that out. Also, if some of you are new to shadow work, Spirit's been having me smack people up with the shadow work bootcamp again. So if you've been wanting to go deeper into reflecting on your emotions, wanting to get deeper into your body and feeling safe there, sign up for the shadow work bootcamp. Okay, 6 weeks of guided meditations that I walk you through personally with my own experiences of how I've changed my perspective on things to the point that they've set me literally free. Okay, so it works. There are countless people that are enrolled in that reach out to me. They're like, oh my God, Julia, what the heck? This freaking changed my life. And I'm like, go off, bitch. Go off. Do your thing. So check that out if you've been looking for a way to systematically approach your shadow work, because sometimes it can feel really scary that you're just kind of like, wheels are spinning, but where am I going? That's a really great way to tune into that, all right? All of the links for everything that I'm doing is on my website. So if you're new here, if you're new to seeing my face, I really strongly urge you to go through everything that I have to possibly offer you, all right? So I just want to say congratulations to everyone who has been making massive strides in their manifestations. You've been doing the thing and Spirit sees you. If you've been wanting to become a Reiki master, I am publishing a fully online version on Udemy of the Kundalini Reiki Master Teacher course. And my spirit guides actually gave me attunements for this system of Reiki that they've asked me to teach. And it's a very specific kind of attunement and a very specific set of modules. Like, we go over things that you probably would not encounter in any other Reiki master program. And having other attunements myself, not to Kundalini Reiki system as well, I'm telling you that you're gonna find things that you've probably been looking for but didn't know where to look. So, if you've been wondering, that's gonna be available in early July, all right? And that'll be an 8-week course. So again, I love you dearly. I know you stuck around for the spiel. You stuck around for the whole little drop there. I appreciate you. Usually that's the part that it's like, oh my gosh, no, I just want to hear the message. But the fact that you are all listening means that you care, and I appreciate you, and I'm grateful for you. So, you're so welcome. Seriously, like, I'm here to help you, all right? You would not find me if you weren't ready to have your life change, okay? Every single person that has ever gotten a reading with me or done Reiki with me or learned Reiki from me, like, you know, like, your life, when you take what Spirit channels through me and you run with it, just even if you're like only on my YouTube channel watching these videos, like, I see you. Spirit is constantly telling me about all these people that don't reach out to me, and they're like, oh my God, Julie, you don't even know what they're like doing with all this information that you're making available to them. Like, well, thank you. You're doing amazing. Collective's doing amazing because they're getting all the information they need. So I appreciate you. I see you. You're amazing. You rock. You're the best. All right? And this is a community of best. No, no, y'all are really humble, and I'm not. No, I'm sorry. Spirit's having me play so much tonight. But yeah, no, really, this is a really special space, and I'm really incredibly grateful for you because I do what I do for you. Okay? You all hold me accountable because I want to be my best self for you. And you can literally even go back on my channel. I'm not embarrassed to show you where I was, where I started. All right? Kalisha, welcome. Welcome to our soul tribe. Welcome home. Okay? Yeah. Spirit's been giving me the download. The proof is in the pudding. So if you want to see how Spirit smacks me up, you can see how much I've changed over the course of this channel. Also, the fact that my hair is like 10 times longer. That's crazy. What the heck? Yeah. So don't be afraid to appreciate the past versions of yourself, even if they make you uncomfortable. That's probably the last message I'm going to leave here for some of you. Because you needed them to be who you are now. All right? I love you dearly. I know. I know. I can feel how much you guys want to connect genuinely and how isolated you've been feeling from that genuine, heartfelt connection where you feel seen. I see you. Okay? I see you. And no, it's not too much to ask for. It's just that most people don't know how. All right? You're a leader, and you're doing amazing. And people are learning from you whether they're trying to or not. No, you can cry. Go ahead. What's wrong with that? I know. I have this terrible effect on people that I make people cry whenever they like connect with me, and I'm like, I don't mean to, but it's just like, I know there's a lot that you're holding in there. You can let it go. It's okay. It's okay. You're okay. Please celebrate yourself. Throw some confetti. Smack a piñata. Whatever the heck floats your boat. I'm seeing someone pin the tail on the donkey. Seriously though. No, because I can feel how much you've been craving presence from the people around you, and I'm telling you, it's coming in because you're starting to prioritize that with yourself. All right? Things are changing very quickly for you because you're changing the standards of how you treat yourself and what you expect from others. I mean, basically, just like be honest. Just be honest. There's a lot in store for you, collective. And I don't want to let you go, but I have to go because I have to get up at 5. So if any of you are in the Poconos or want to make a trip out to the Pocono Mountains tomorrow to have an in-person reading or an in-person Reiki session, please come out. Okay? I'll be posting the details after I hop off tonight. It's going to be a good time. People cry when they feel safe enough to feel and when they feel seen. When they feel accepted and safe. So, in that safety, I bid you farewell. Yeah. Nurturing soft hearts, everyone. You're welcome. That's so sweet, Mel. My heart. Y'all are okay. I'll see you soon, everyone. I know. You can think of me later. You can watch my other videos and I'll still be right there smacking your shit up. Nah, I'm playing. But not really. Good night, everyone. See you soon. Till the next time.